420, blaze it. Okay. Anyway, that is kind of the sense of humor.
We
for this
just
game.
start, and all I hear are numbers.
It's appropriate.
20 mode.
Jesus Christ, no.
21 mode.
So I was looking up if he had made any more games, and he had made more games. He made a lot more games, but they are not listed under his things on Google because he's made a lot of games.
So in other words, he made Newgrounds.
No, I thought he just made one. I didn't know he made so many other than
the camera, motherfucker.
Well, let's see. In 2013, so this was before Five Nights at Freddy, I found an article about games he had made. It was like a small little thing. Over the years, Scott Cawthon has produced many amazing, inspiring Christian animations and games such as the Pilgrim's Process, Noah's Ark, and the Pilgrim's Process video game that are now available on our website. Blah, blah. And then he also has like a lot of other games, which I believe he's like. And that I'm not sure if these pictures are of a single game or of different games, but they don't look bad. They look kind of neat, actually. I'm just like, yeah. Just
wait, did you say he worked for a company before this?
I don't know. I just know he's
because that reminds me of, I think it's called The Learning Tree, and they are notorious for creating hacks like back before ROM hacking was really a thing, like bootleg video games, usually Christian bootleg video games. They were not a Christian company though. They just knew that was a really easy market to fool.
And also, does anyone know what's up with the website for Scott Yeah. It just says it says scottgames.com with some spots and then some letters in between bars, and I'm just like, I just want to know what games you made, dude. Stop being so mysterious.
I've never even been there, so I don't know what that's all about.
We should spend the next 5 years looking deep into it to decide if that bar is an L or an F.
I'm just gonna say, we need to download a screenshot, or download the page information and up the contrast, and, gotta figure out exactly hiding.
No, we need to download the source of the page, the source code,
this
in the
makes me
HTML.
Sad I don't know. I don't like how he's being this mysterious, because it's just annoying. I just want to know about your games, dude.
Honestly, I think he does it because he's sick of his own fan base.
It seems really pretentious.
Like, honestly, I think...
It seems super pretentious to be
probably
like, oh, I'm mysterious,
like
blah, blah, blah. I'm just like, I want to know what games
No,
you've
honestly,
done.
I think that he does it because he's sick of his own fan base.
That would make sense.
Because, like, they overanalyze the shit out of everything. It's like that.
To be
Beatles
fair,
song.
that's pretty much every fan base.
It's like that Beatles song, I Am the Walrus. They literally wrote it just to fuck with people who overanalyze their songs.
Wait, that's why that was written? Oh my god, I need to tell my girlfriend that! She loves that song and I hate it because it doesn't make any fucking sense.
And that's the entire point. It's not supposed to make sense. Everyone's like trying to search for deep meaning and everything makes sense.
Well, thank you for telling me that.
Let's
that
just say
so
random shit.
I'm not even sure why. Well, it is random shit, but I thought like they were hopped up on LSD or something when they wrote it.
Well, maybe, but that's not the point.
I mean, I actually like it a lot more if it was intentionally non-coherence, just for the sake of pissing people off.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Like, if it's trolling, that makes it funny.
Exactly.
I don't know why. Maybe I'm just a horrible person. I don't know.
So I'm killing cameras. Which, I believe there's 13 or 14 cameras in this game, as opposed to the 8 in the previous
How do you
game.
even reach them? They're on the ceiling.
They're on
And
the
your arms are
ground
like
in
2
this
inches
version.
long.
Do you see it? Do you see it? There it is, right there. I'm punching him in the face.
How is it hurting you though? Like I was recording you when you were.
You know,
I feel like I recognize that song, but it's sped up, so I can't be sure.
I don't remember which one this is. It's definitely.
Yeah, I just stopped trying.
Oh yeah, I have to go back to the puppet because the puppet's here now. Or I can just kill him. I'm probably doing that since I'm already at 4.
Is he gonna join your party or do you have to kill him again?
What?
Is the puppet? Do you have to kill the puppet again, or is he gonna join your party
He's in
this
this
time
game
or
too.
something?
I think I do a time skip here.
Yeah, but like you have,
Don't.
he's a boss.
We're just gonna sit here for 25
Alright.
seconds. Sworn. A time skip. It's not.
Yay! Hurry up and wait gameplay, my favorite type.
Speaking of,
You know, I had every intention of doing so. Maybe I thought it was silly to try and cut out 26 seconds.
oh please, I cut out less than that all the time. Mostly because my Psychonauts files are weird and like the video sputters a bit and the audio is off sync, so I'm just like, who even cares at this point?
Yeah.
Well, puppet time.
Well, this music's pretty funky though.
I don't think that this puppet battle is as
I don't remember. I also don't remember him having legs.
he
Where did that come from?
Yeah, no, he definitely has legs.
This is definitely
Yeah.
his actual full body.
I never knew that. I thought it was just a face with like
I know
tendrils.
it's hard to see, but like that's. Yeah.
Bunny screamed in the enemy's face. 9,999 damage.
Yeah, now it's sped up. Like I said, I don't think this puppet battle is as long as the first game. Because the first game was like a 10-15 minute battle.
God, that just reminds me of Bravely Default, and more of the reason why I don't like that game.
Yeah.
How does this remind you of Bravely Default?
Just the idea of 10 to 15-minute battles. Some of the fights in Bravely Default, if you don't know what you're doing, can take fucking forever.
Yeah,
Turns out there's a
talking
specific
about
way.
puppet
Yeah,
battles taking quite a long time.
yeah. There's a specific way you're supposed to ration out your turns because you can take multiple turns at once. For some of the fights, and if you don't do it that way, they just take forever. Like, there's one enemy that, on certain turns, he's basically invincible, and on other turns, he's completely vulnerable. So you're supposed to, you know, just hit him with, like, 8 turns in a row, while he's vulnerable, and then, you know, recover while he's not.
Yeah, that's one thing for me in RPGs that can become.
See, that's
What?
that's what's kind of tragic about that game. Everything about Bravely Default is amazing, except the gameplay. If it just didn't, like,
Yeah, like-
require me to focus on menu-based combat for 15, 20, 30 minutes at a time.
Yeah, no, like that's one thing in RPGs that can become a major turnoff for me very quickly. Like, I don't mind challenge, but if you make something hard and long, I just can't be bothered.
Wait, what the fuck is this timer?
Oh no,
There's a
the
second one?
puppets. Yep.
Is there just an infinite stream of puppets, or is this the last
There's
one?
only two.
Okay.
In this one.
So 3 in the third one,
Well, no,
4 in the
because
fourth one.
there's one in the first one. Oh, see, I time skipped here. There, I just jumped from 3 minutes to 5 seconds.
Fuck my
I
life.
don't remember if there's
Can
two
you
in the
do
third
anything
game.
while that timer's going?
Yeah, sure. You can do everything while that timer's going. It's just best to not.
So why didn't you?
Well, no,
Yeah,
I
'cause
did.
you're
I
not,
that
did.
you're
doesn't
not
seem very
supposed
efficient,
to
Ariel.
fight the puppet. You just,
I
you know,
probably
hand.
did more money grinding and cut it out.
Okay, that's fair.
This music, though.
This song, though, does not fit.
Who cares?
You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of Knuckles' theme, like the Sonic
Yeah,
Adventures.
it's just like it's so fucking out of place. It's been rock theme, rock theme, rock theme,
Yeah.
rap theme.
I don't know why they decided to make Knuckles the token black guy of the Sonic series.
I don't know.
Like, it takes more than dreadlocks.
Because it's so much easier to work with stereotypes than characters.
True, because when they're actual characters, you have to consider how they might change over the course of the story.
Yeah, that's just
Too much work. Just too much work. Sega doesn't have
Too
time for that
complicated.
shit.
Character arcs? Please.
Sega doesn't have time for that shit. They're too busy making Uncanny Valley-faced humans.
Yeah, if nothing else, I'm really glad they stopped that. That's one of the things about Boom. One of the good things, the only person was Eggman. It's the only good thing. I remember a Sonic game where
Do you think?
I looked at...
What if?
I remember a Sonic game where I looked at a person and I'm like, yeah, that's fine. That's okay. Looks fine.
So, what if the truth is that Sega saw how much attention Sonic 06 got on the internet, and we're like, shit, we should make more bad Sonic games. What if that's what happened?
Maybe, although...
They're not just,
This-
they don't just suck at it, they intentionally suck at it.
Well, I mean, it was just their fault for entrusting this to Big Red Button. After all the development crap that I hear went on during that. But it will be interesting to see how Boom develops, like, in like 5-10 years. Will it be... Because now people know that, you know, Sonic 06 was a horrible, horrible game, but they still, like, remember it fondly before its hilarity. I want to see if the same thing happens to Boom.
I mean, they speedrun it, so clearly somebody liked it.
There's nothing funny about why Boom is bad. It's just
No, you're right. Sonic Boom really isn't. It isn't
Yeah,
funny
that's what I've
bad
heard.
like 06. It's just bad.
Yeah, so it might fade into obscurity unless they keep making sequels
Oh no,
like Fire and
there's
Ice. But that
no
was only
way
for
that
the
is going to
3DS,
fade
right?
into obscurity. We are going to hold that over their heads for decades.
I thought I saw something. I think it might have been on Facebook where are they working on an Adventure 3? Because I thought somebody told me they were.
no.
One of my friends told me
Ryan,
they
I
were.
don't
every
trust-
Sonic,
I don't
every new
trust
Sonic
Sega.
game is Adventure 3. It's not.
I don't
have this
trust
conversation too.
Ever.
Did we?
Yeah,
Okay, I'm
and
sorry.
all that has already been debunked too.
No. Bah. Well, I have to get my
I'm
friends.
fine because they'll never make it. They'll never make it as good as people want it to be. Because for some reason everyone thinks Adventure 1
yeah,
and
like-
2 are these amazing, timeless games when they're pretty shit now.
If we could just focus
Like,
that kind of
I don't
energy
necessarily
on
want an
disproving the
Adventure
NX
3.
rumors.
I just want a good Sonic game.
Really? I wanted Unleashed 2 without the Werehog. That's what I
So,
want.
not
I mean, like, in terms of the gameplay, not in terms of like the metal bullshit, the Werehog, talking to
Sonic
people. I'm just
Colors.
talking. I want more of the boost gameplay, I guess is what I want to say.
So, Sonic Generations.
Yeah, sure, why not? Although, like, I only said Unleashed because I have original levels. I don't want them to go back and remake levels again.
But Brian, we have to go through Green Hill Zone again, don't you know?
Well, all they have to do is rename it. This is what they did in every other game.
No! No, they don't! Fuck Windy Hill!
I thought
Don't
Green
just
Zone
put
was
it-
just the
Sunset
same.
Hill too. Fucking.
I'm gonna go ahead and derail that. So, have any of you played Xenoblade Chronicles X?
No.
Yes, I have that, and I stopped playing it because I'm 25 hours in and I haven't gotten anywhere.
Yeah, that's one of the main complaints. Is it's not really. There is a storyline, but you're not really following it. You're just kind of out there doing what the fuck ever. There's a few story
Yeah,
battles,
like, I
but for the
hate
most
that.
part, you just explore and find shit. It's like Animal Crossing with RPG
I
combat.
want to. Yeah, no, I want to play the fucking story, but you have to go and survey like 25 goddamn % of whatever other continent that you haven't been to.
It's like I don't
running
honestly
around
mind.
for
I
an
kind of
hour.
like. Yeah, I mean, I don't honestly mind. I
Well,
kind of like all the exploring and stuff, but at the same time, like it does become a real drag when you're trying to get to the second main story portion,
Like, I like
and
that
they
it's
say
an
no,
option.
you have to survey 40% of the first world. God damn it!
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
no,
frickin'
yeah.
huge.
I want exploration to be an option, but I don't want to have to do it in order to see what the fucking story is. Like seriously, I just lose interest that way.
But
you
of
don't
course,
level
the,
up as
the reason
quickly
for
as
that,
I-
yeah. Of course, the reason for that being that if they did let you just get to the story portions whenever, it would be a very short game.
That's even worse, though.
Well, that's what side quests are for.
But like, I mean,
Either make
short
the
in
story
comparison.
longer or make the side quests worth doing.
But I mean, like, short in comparison to like the Xenoblade Chronicles, which is, not at all short.
No, yeah, I know that.
So-
I know that.
So it's like they're trying to keep it,
That's the reason I didn't watch Chugga Conroy for a year.
they're trying to keep it relevant for the people that played the original game and want to play this one because of the original. But at the same time, it's a different kind of game entirely.
Wait, well, I didn't play the first one, so I don't have that baggage. I'm just here, I want to know how to find the stupid life hold thing. But I can't, because I have to do this particular side quest, and now I have to go and find this bullshit. And a lot of the quests are stupid, too. Like, one of them where you have to find, like, specific items, but you don't know where they are, and like, you pick up items by picking up these, like, blue diamond things that have no indication of what they are until after you get them.
They actually did that really well in the first Xenoblade Chronicles, because like you would pick up quests without even realizing you had picked them up, and then you'd finish them without even realizing that you had started.
Yeah, so what? So why'd they break it then? Man, like, I have to look up so much bullshit on the internet in order to make any progress
Honestly,
in that game. 'Cause I don't want to run around in a circle.
Honestly, probably because they it fit the narrative to have you go back to base to report. Oh yeah, I did this thing now. But that just wound up being kind of idiots.
Yeah. I finally got the stupid robot,
Ariel.
though. That was fun.
They're in the vents. They're in the vent area.
I'm missing one. Like, I know that there's 3 left, 2 in the vent in the office. The one I'm missing is actually down there on the table where the puppet was, and you could barely fucking see it. I ended up searching for it forever, and scouring the internet until finally someone is like, oh, someone always forgets the camera by the puppet. I'm like, what fucking camera by the puppet?
And you're that someone, Ariel.
Yep.
You are that someone.
Well, what's
Congratulations.
upsetting is that there's this one extra line of dialogue, which, you know, I'll talk about it when we get there, but if you do the camera so that the office camera is last, you get this extra bit of dialogue that I missed, and I'm kind of upset about that. But anyway, this episode is over. Tune in next time for more RPG.
Oh, I started part 3. I didn't even realize.
debauchery pro commentary. We're professionals. Okay, bye.
Yes, we are.
I swear.